Hey, how's it going everyone? This is your boy Hayes, and today we're doing the How to Frost Death Knight PvP video. Something you guys have been waiting for and decided it's time to do it for Warlords of Draenor. First off, you gotta know what talents you're using before you do anything, before you even start DPSing, before you even get in there. So let's explain what we're using and why we're using it. First off, Plague Bearer. You'll know why with Necrotic Plague later on. It seems kind of foolish to rock that, I know, probably Plague Leash, extra runes, Blood Unholy Blight, add the runes, but just wait, just trust me, just wait. Lichborn. Now, it also gets you out of CC, fear, sleep, everything like that. Now, that's just reason for me enough to get it. Now, with that 10% leech, that's like a 30 to 40% heal with cooldowns rolling. That's absolutely insane. So when I talk to you about Glyphs, I'm going to teach you how Lichborn literally is a full heal with, something else when you blow your cooldowns. It's absolutely nuts. You go from 10% to 100%. And, alright, so usually I used to use Chillblains in the last expansion, but people have slowed down. There isn't the boot enchant speed. People don't kite as much. There's less CC, so I'm going with Asphyxiate because the stun is really needed to land kills now since the PvP lasts so long. So that's good to use. And then, of course, level 60 talent's going to be Runic Empowerment. Yep. Why Runic Empowerment? Because blood taps are for necrotic strikes. One death rune ain't going to do anything for us for an obliterate. Now, people could argue and go, you could save 2, and I go, yeah, or I could sit there and get 4 procs from frost strikes like I usually do in global people. People are like, why you global people? Why can't I? Check your DPS ability. Trust me. This is what you need to do. Alright, as for healing Death Pact, no, you don't use it. That absorb, I'm telling you, that'll kill you guys. That'll hurt you so bad. Death Siphon, that's for Unholy. Unholy still takes 20 runic power to use conversion, so they won't go it. Sometimes they will, it matters. So we go conversion, because it only costs 10 runic power per second. That is amazing for us. That means we can stay alive forever. Alright, for level 90, Battleground talent, I'm using Gorfien's Grasp. But for Arena, I'm either going to pop Desecrator Ground. If I have to focus a healer and I really don't want to, I'm going to go Remorseless Winter. Alright, so level 100 talents. Breath of Centrigrows is great for putting out some burst and some damage, but it's really going to A, screw up your rotations, B, it's going to mess up, flopping Runic Empowerment for more obliterates, which converts to more Frost Strike, and more Runic Power. So, Breath of Centrigrows, it sounds great, it looks great, but in all honesty, it will leave you gimped in PvP. So if you're PvEer, it's pretty good. Defile, that's tanking. Come on, don't use that in PvP, guys. Like, it sounds cool, all that. I mean, maybe in Battlegrounds if you know you're getting focused hard, but no, I wouldn't do it. I really wouldn't, even for that in PvP, I wouldn't do it. Because Necrotic Plague, now here's where Necrotic Plague becomes the most OP thing ever. Now, you put it on your target, it deals Shadow Frost damage every second, and inflicts to another target when it jumps within 8 yards. That's pretty good. Now, you gain 2 runic power whenever you infect with Necrotic Plague. It attempts to attack you. That's where we become so strong with conversion. Generates so much runic power, conversion doesn't become a problem for us. If anyone focuses us and we have to pop conversion with Necrotic Plague on them, we get 3-4 people focusing us, and we hold our own because of this ability. That's what makes Plague Bearer and Necrotic Plague such a strong ability together. Alright, so let's talk about Glyphs. Once you're in Warlords of Draenor, these are the Glyphs you're going to be rocking at level 100. I mean, some of them are interchangeable, but these ones are about top notch as you can wear. Now check this out. Glyph of Empowerment. Your empowered room resident also heals you for 30% of your maximum health. Now that's a lot, dude. 30% when you pop your cooldowns or before. Now you pop that with Lichborn for the life leech. Plus that, 30% to 40%. I mean, it's like 70+%. Like you're looking at an insane heal. And of course you want the Dispel to take off magical abilities because of Bop, Disc Priests are OP, so they're going to be flavor of the month, so you're going to want to Dispel quite a bit and take off that fort. And as for the last one, Glyph of Runic Power. Whenever you are struck by a movement impairing effect, you will generate 3 runic power every 1 second for 5 seconds. OP, guys. Extremely OP. Extremely OP, guys. Slow me? Okay, slow me. Everyone's gonna slow each other. You want this. If they're focusing you, again, that plus Necrotic Plague equals endless amounts of runic power. So that's either healing or it's damage. Alright guys, so let's talk about gemming your gear, because I'm going to get 30 questions if I don't go over this. Guess what? There's no sockets. So this is what you gem. Nothing! What do you reforge? Nothing! There ain't no reforge, guys. So that answers your guys' question. I've got like at least 15 of those. And I can just... What do you socket? You don't socket. What do you mean you don't sock? Trust me, this is a long conversation. Just take it. Just take this. Just take it. But this funny part... I can make a gem with 35 versatility on it, which makes me believe sometime in the future that there will be some kind of gems, so we'll be ready for that. Let's talk about basic DPS on a Frost Decay right now. It's pretty simple. Yeah, basically 1, 2, 3. That's my damage. It's really it for rotation. No, I'm kidding. Of course you throw in Icy Chains, stuns, shifting presences, using your cooldowns correctly, plus getting out. The hardest part about playing a DK is actually reaction, than controlling like most classes. People don't see that. They just go, oh, 3-button rotation, yeah, but we react, not. Yeah. Anyway, so, of course, what do you want to do? Apply your dot first. It's pretty cool, Necrotic Plague, and it stacks. So we're going to go up and use Obliterate, Frost Strike, Blur proc, of course, Frost Strike. Alright, so there's a Frost Rune up, but we're going to wait and Obliterate. So basically, you're focusing Obliterates this season. You know, Howling Blast proc, use it. Focus Obliterates. That's basically all you got to do for DPS this season. As for the more technical stuff, let's get into how to blow cooldowns. So you're fighting something. You're using your Obliterates. Boom. At this point, your focus is to generate runic power. So we're going to do that. So we're maximizing runic power, 100%. This is where we're going to blow cooldowns. We're going to pop our PvP trinket, which is that macro I showed you in a different video. Just basically /use Pillar of Frost, and then on the next line /use Primal Gladiators, or Primal Combatants in the Insignia of Alliance. Or, that's the wrong one. Nah. Anyway, so yeah, this one, Primal Combatants Badge of Victory. So you're going to use that during your cooldown. It's going to give you 638 versatility, which is great. The other thing you want to watch for is what kind of procs you have. Killing Machine? Yes, you want a Killing Machine when you're bursting. If you can help it, you also want to have up your Surge of Victory and, of course, Unholy Strength. Now, we got all three of them. This is where we're going to pop our cooldowns. Big Obliterates, 63k. Those are big hits. And basically, you're going to follow that same rotation I just told you to unload on them. And of course, if they're running or something, throwing in Icy Chains or do whatever. And you basically also remember, right before your burst or during it, you're going to want to stun to go for the kill. And that runic dump, why we stacked up the runic power like that, you want a runic dump on targets when you blow your cooldowns. Otherwise, you won't deal nearly as much damage to blow them up. So keep that in mind. So let's check out this rotation here in Arena. We want to see it in action. Ooh, Mr. Rogue. I'm so going to get out to hit him. I so hit him. Awesome. Rogue's focusing on me. I'm going to open up on Monk. Using the Obliterates, the Frost Strikes, like I told you, there is Howling Blast proc. Using that, I'm going to switch to Rogue and heal. Nope. They're just going to run. They're going to try and go for a reset. Oh, he's stuck out here in the open. He's done. Blowing secondary cooldown soon. Hit him slightly too early there. And he is done for. Where's little Rogue at? He doesn't want to play with us either. And that's the end of the match. Good game. Alright, we're going to go over how to play defensively. I'm going to make myself the focus target on the Druid. They're going to hit me. I'm going to pop Conversion and a couple others. To get out of that, we're going to throw down Desecrated Ground. If we get any low, we're going to start using Blood Tap. They actually hard switched to my Feral Druid. So I'm going to go really, really hard in on this Druid. But yeah. Oh yeah, we can show you some defensive here 1v1ing a Prot Warrior, because Prots are actually really strong 1v1 at the moment. I just hit my Conversion 4 times and it didn't proc. That's great. But make sure you have your dots on him. My dot just fell off. I just noticed that. Now we got it back on applied, so he's going to give us a lot more runic power so we can heal. We'll wait for this stun before I DPS on him more. Stunned. Getting out of that. Ooh, we got a good fight on our hands. Come at me. Yeah. We're going to pop Lichborn. Put out pressure so we can self-heal off of it. Throwing up AMS just in case he reflects something. Throwing on that. Healing up. Stunning him. Going for kill. Good game. Yeah. Conversion heal.